Hi, I'm Divina and my register number is UK19CS1032. Now we're going to see two programs. The first one is Book My Show, which is booking the movie tickets. So here I have initialized the necessary variables, and using getter and setter function I'm getting the necessary details to book a movie from the user. What does this getter and setter function does is it gets and stores the details from the user. So let's move on to the program. So in this, it's a PVR, which is a theater name. I have used class PVR extends Book My Show means. In the Book My Show, I have got the necessary information from the user. So for the easy understanding or the simple programming, I have used extend Book My Show so that we need not do the getter and setter function here and need not initialize all those variables here. So here what I'm doing is I'm initializing few first here public string get movie details. To get the movie details, I have done this. We will get the to get whole the movie details. In this we can see, which is here, the whole movie details, the name, the theater name, the cost, everything will be there, number of tickets too. Then in this, if the user wants to book a ticket, this function will be executed. And if the quantity, which means if I give a number of quantity of tickets I want, if there are 10 tickets available, and if I give 5 tickets which is less than or equal to 10, so this part will be executed, or else it will show tickets not available. In this part they will give you what movie tickets booked. If you give less than that amount, which is if that same that of the example, the number of tickets available is 10 and I give 5, so the movie ticket is booked, it will be giving you the number and the ticket number, theater number, then the movie name, then the number of tickets, then total price will be displayed, and you will get a notice enjoy the movie. Or if the user wants to cancel a ticket, it will be cancelling the quantity less than or equal to the book tickets, it will check, and this part will be executed, or else this part will be, or else you will get a notice you have booked and the number of tickets you have booked. If you have to cancel, and if this condition is satisfied, this part will be executing and the ticket will be cancelled, and the total refund rupees also will be displayed to you, and it will be returned to you. In SPI, say as same that of the PVR, same thing, they get movie details, every movie details will be displayed, and to book ticket, it will check with the quantity and the number of tickets available, and it will ask, and it will give you a note, movie ticket booked, and you will get all those informations as ticket number, the theater name, movie name, the number of tickets available, total price, everything will be executed. If not, if there is no seats available, it will show you a notice tickets not available. So if we wish to cancel a ticket, the same that of PVR, it will check with the book tickets. If it is less than or equal to that one, this part will be executed, or else you have booked these many tickets only, it will be showing you. And the total refund money also will be displayed to you, displayed to the user. So in this I have given the theater details about the movie, then the theater name, then the number of tickets and the cost too. So you will get a notice, welcome to Book My Show. Then it will give you a few options as view available movies, then book tickets, cancel tickets, or exit. It will ask you enter the choice. If you choose one, which is view available movies, it will show you all the movies which are present there, which are available using this for loop. In movies object array, everything will be every movie names will be inserted using this for loop. Each and everything will be shown to the user. Or else if the user chooses to, which is book ticket, we have to enter the movie name, and it will check whether there is a space for whether there is a space for that. I mean, first it will check whether there is this movie available, or this movie is going to release, or this movie is going to play in the theater, any of the theater. Then if it's okay, yes, it's gonna to release or it's gonna to play, it will ask and enter the number of tickets, and it will check, and it will make you to book the, it will make you to book the book tickets, sorry. Yeah. If not, if that movie name is not available, you will get a notice, movie not found. So if the user chooses to cancel a ticket, it will ask, first it will ask the enter the movie ticket number. You have to enter the ticket number, and it will check with the for loop with the if condition. If that satisfies, it will show enter the number of tickets to cancel, and this part will be executed there. This part, and you will, after this you will get the notice ticket cancelled and the total refund too. Or else if you give some error ticket number, it will give an invalid ticket. If you, and the fourth option is exit. If we give 4, it will exit, or if we give something other than 1 2 3 4, it will give invalid choice. So that's all the program is. Let's run. So first let's view. So I have all 4 movies. Okay, let's book the ticket. Avengers. Number of tickets I need 15. So our ticket number is 499. Theatre name is PVR. Movie is Avengers. Number of tickets is 15, and the total price is 5,250 rupees. So now let's cancel something. Movie ticket number, we got 499. Number of tickets I wish to cancel is 5. So ticket cancel, 1,400 rupees will be refunded to me. So then let's exit. So that's all this program is. There is another problem which is about the fuel, and we are getting few fuels. It's between 2 states, Kerala and Tamil Nadu. We are getting fuels based on 2 states. Okay, in the fuel, which is the first class, in the fuel class, I am getting all this customer name, fuel name, then state, cost and quantity. Then I'm using getter and setter method. I'm getting and I'm saving all those details. So let's go to first Kerala, class Kerala extends fuel. As if I said, we have already got all those informations and we have stored. So I need not do that same here. That's why I used extend fuel. That's it. Then I have given a particular rate for all those fuels, which is petrol this many, diesel this many, kerosene this many, auto LPG gas is this much. So for get full details, I will get all those details. First of all those details will be displayed to me. And then in this, if the user chooses that they want to buy some petrol, void petrol function will be executed. The customer's name and the liter, using that liter, this total price will be multiplied, and it will give the total price of that petrol we are buying. It will show you it will ask you the customer name we have to give, and the fuel name we are supposed to give, and the number of liter we are supposed to give, and it will give the total cost and all those stuffs. Same thing in diesel, but the rate differs. The diesel, the rate differs, kerosene, the rate differs, but the total process is the same. In auto LPG gas, the same. In Tamil Nadu, the same thing, but the cost differs. In here also, I have extend fuels. Since I have said before, I have already got all those information and I have stored, so I need not to do the same here. That's why I use this extend fuel. So everything is same, the logic is same, but only the cost differs here. So it will ask the customer name. If the first it will show you the whole detail. I mean the state, then the fuel name, then the quantity and the rate in rupees. So then it will ask the customer name and the state name. If you give the correct, it will ask the fuel, which fuel you want. If the user chooses petrol, this part will be executed, this function will be executed, and then you will get it will ask how many number of liters you want. So we are supposed to give the liters. By multiplying with this, you will get the amount liters, and the letters will be available. It will ask, you will have to queue, and then the price, by multiplying this you will get the price, total price. Same thing in diesel, kerosene and auto LPG, but only the cost differs. So let's move on to the main class. In the main class, this is the details, the whole details which will be displayed when this function, when this string get fuel detail function executes. This all those details will be executed and will ask fuel application, and it will ask the user to enter the fuels, which is you ask the user to have it will give a menu to the user, which is the view fuel details, petrol, diesel, kerosene, auto LPG gas, and exit. Enter your choice. So if I choose one, the whole details is stored in a array. It will be each and everything will be executed using a for loop. Or if the user chooses 2, which is petrol, it will ask us to enter the customer name and it will be stored, and then it will ask us to enter the state. If we enter the state name correctly, it will move on to the, it will check with the for loop, each and everything in the state will be executed, and it will check with the if condition, and then it will ask enter the quantity of liters you want, and then it will move on to this function, this void petrol function, and all those details will be executed to us. Same thing happens in if we give some other state names or the error in a spelling mistake occurs, state not found note will be executed. If same process is done in the case of diesel, kerosene and LPG, the same thing is done until the last. So if we give some other, if we give 6, it will exit the program. If we give some other choices as 7, 8, 9 or even 0, it will give an invalid choice. So that's all the program is. Let's run the program. So first let's view everything. So this is what. So let's buy some petrol. I give Tamil Nadu. So it is asking me to enter the quantity. I give 20 liters. So I am getting the whole details: a name, the fuel, the liter, and the cost of liter. So let's check on with diesel too. The same name. Now let's move with Kerala. Hmm, 50. So same thing, we have got all those details. So let's check with kerosene now. I give 15 liters. see I got all those details here. Then last LPG state Kerala in kgs. LPG, since it's a gas, he has supposed to write in kgs. I give 20 kg. So I gave 20 kg. So my total cost of my fuel LPG gas is 785.400001. Okay, that's all. So let's exit the program. So that's all the program is. Thank you for listening.